Nephew was very messy for saying that. Allegedly, I'm late. Well, that's not no allegedly. I am running a couple minutes behind. Hey, y'all. Everybody say happy birthday to Unstoppable 25. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Unstoppable 25. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Come on, y'all. Come on in here. Come on in. Oh, wait. Let me get my drink. Ugh. Lemonade iced tea. Ugh. Ugh. Got my drink. I had to get both. I had to get, what is this? Lemonade Fusions. Lemonade iced tea. Strawberry lemonade. Ooh, that's exceptionally good. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready to be entertained, amused? Uh-oh, look at Perry White. What's up, Perry? Hey, Perry White. I don't know what they're doing. Hey, Perry. I'm sure Mr. Ford has something to say about your show this morning. Perry, how's Southern looking? Don't lie. Don't hold back. How's Southern looking? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get out the SWAC Saturday opening, and then we're going to State spring game. Alabama State had a spring game. Alabama A&M had a spring game today. Alcorn State had a spring game today. If anybody else had a spring game, please drop it off in the comments, okay? I don't mean to miss anyone. I follow all of the various accounts. And what I will say is that in terms of content and the recruits, I've seen all over my timeline. Like, I see Jackson State Junior Day recruits all up and down the timeline, and they're saying that they have. Oops. Let me pull up the pictures that I had. I think Unstoppable might be being a little messy. Because if she's talking about what I think she's talking about, she might be being a little messy. All right. So, all different. I'm not trying to brag that, and you know what? Some other student athletes that attended, they might have posted and I just haven't seen it yet. But I really think that the young men that attended the junior day had a great time. It was also Day with the Boom. So there was a lot going on campus. There was also some students that were coming to Jackson State to do tours and stuff. So much going on this weekend. Now, as for the rest of the SWAC, as a lot going on this week. Oh, sorry. my goodness. All right. So, okay, you guys, Jackson State women's team, we got a good one. Her name is Cassidy Gladney. She was attending Pensacola State, which is a JUCO. And do you guys want me to pull up her information? Let me pull her up. She just recently committed to Jackson State University. Women's basketball, you know, it's been real quiet in terms of who we have committing to Jackson State. She committed 2 hours ago. Let's talk a little bit about Cassidy Gladney. She is a WCA All-American. And she's a WBCA 2-year college All-American. And I believe that the WBCA, if I'm not mistaken, is the Women's Basketball Coaches Association, if I remember. Yeah, the Women's Basketball Coaches Association. And so she was named a 2-year college All-American. She averages 14 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. She is a 5'7" point guard. And so we are happy to have her. We're waiting to see who else Coach Richards brings in, but this is a huge get for us. And I want to show you guys her film, but I don't know if it's going to pull up. But she's a point guard, and she was also first team all conference in her division. So congratulations, Jackson State Tigers. We got a good one. And one thing that I did like is that when she was committing to Jackson State, she highlighted the fact that she loves when she got her offer, she said that she was blessed to receive an offer from her parents' home state. So basically, it's kind of like going back home, right? Coming back to Mississippi. And so she highlighted the fact that that was important to her. I'm going to read it to you guys right now. Coming back to where it all started, I'm extremely grateful to receive an offer from Jackson State University. The chance to play in my parents' home state is a blessing I don't take lightly. Thank you to the JSU coaches for seeing my potential. So that is what she posted when she got the offer from Jackson State. Her assistant coach was Kashana Luckett. Oh, okay. Now it's making sense, you guys. Her assistant coach was Kashana Luckett. Okay. So, Tiger Nation, the undefeated, like now we understand what Kashana was talking about when she said, hey, you guys, I have a surprise for the Jackson State Tigers. And we're like, what's the surprise? Where's the surprise? What surprise are you talking about? And as you all know, Kashana Luckett was pivotal in the huge dominant run over the SWAC. Some time actually. And so she posted that on her social media. I want to say, like, when did she do that? Shoot, Kashana, come on over here. You recruiting like that, Kashana? You recruiting for the Tigers like that? You might need to come on over here. Kashana need to come back on home. If you was able to do that, would you like to come home and be an assistant coach, Kashana? So y'all make sure that underneath Kashana Luckett's tweet, y'all say thank you. Because this was a huge get for the program. So that's exciting. Huge and exciting. And also good to know that a former Jackson State alum is looking out for the Jackson State Tigers. All right, more good news, y'all. All right. Next up, we have the 2026 Women's Tennis Regular Season Champions, none other than the Jackson State Tigers. No, she needs to stay where she is and keep sending them. Oh, they're saying that she needs to stay where she's at. Okay. They're saying keep the pipeline open. All right. I mean, or she could come here and still bring them. All right. So this is 2026 Women's Tennis Regular Season Champions. None other than the Ed. It was Kashana Luckett. It was Kashana Luckett. That was Kashana Luckett's recruit. So thank you, Kashana. When I find her tweet, I'm going to put it in the chat. Y'all can go say thank you. All right, y'all. 2026 Women's Tennis Regular Season Champions. Boy, if I ain't know any better, I would say the Jackson State Tigers are, the ladies are pulling their weight in terms of the Commissioner Cup. They are pulling the weight, okay? Jackson State has got the regular season for bowling, regular season for tennis. Let's see. Let me see what else. Jackson State was the 2025 SWAC women's soccer regular season champion. Like, they've been pulling in the championships. That's 3 so far. I'm going to go ahead and, just like I did with the bowling team, I'm going to pull up the roster so that you will know who the team is. So the first thing that I wanted to point out is that we have a new head coach. And if you guys have not, head over to SheLovesThee.com. I have an article on it, but let me just go ahead and. All right. She's in JUCO, Ed, so she was there for 2 years, so she should. All right. So this is Stas Smirnoff. He begins his first season. So this is the first season at Jackson State, and he already clinching titles. First season as the head coach of Jackson State men and women's tennis programs, coming over after a 2-year stint at Alcorn State, where he led the Braves men program to a pair of top-tier finishes in the SWAC. He was an assistant at New Mexico State University for 5 seasons. He helped lead the program to a Western Athletic Conference regular season championship during the 2020-2021 campaign. He started his career at New Mexico State, basically. And Smirnoff graduated from the University of Southwest with a bachelor's degree in kinesiology and a minor in psychology in 2018. He received his master's degree in education from New Mexico State in May of 2021. And prior to his time in the States, he was a top-ranked player in the Ukrainian national rankings for 3 years straight, once at the U16 level and twice at the U18 level. He was also the 2013 Ukrainian national champion in doubles and mixed doubles at the U18 level and a training camp invitee for the 2014 Ukrainian Davis Cup team. Cup team. So that's who we have. We took him from Alcorn State, and in his first year, he was able to clinch a SWAC championship. Ed, please, Ed. Let me go ahead and take your comment off of there because you're doing too much. All right. So we have Tierra Alvarez as a freshman from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Isabella Benavides is from Colombia. I don't know how to say that. Colegio Bilingue Frenet. I don't know how to say that. Paula Corbalan is from Santa Fe, Argentina. Bolina Georgieva is from Bulgaria. Helen Hernandez is from Venezuela. Maria Lordanova is from Ukraine. Victoria Lingovsky is from Toronto, Canada. And then Daniela Tovar is from Venezuela. So congratulations to our 2026 women's tennis team. I thought that some of the matches were on there. I thought they were. You sure they're not on there? I think they were. Don't give me the line, though. All right, so maybe that's in the works. But yes, so we clinched that. The rankings have not been updated in terms of points. I've been watching it. It's been so I'm guessing that I'm guessing that will be updated and we'll possibly have over 100 points, possibly. Now, let me see what other stuff we got on here. Y'all drop some tea in the chat. Right now, we're just doing like regular updates before we get into the spring game. Let me see what other tea I have on here. I would be interested in finding out what their majors are. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, you want to know what their majors are? Tierra Alvarez is majoring in physical education with a concentration in teaching and coaching. Isabella Benavides correctly. Benavides. Now, why you? Let me see. She is majoring in psychology. And she's actually been at Jackson State since 2022. Isabella. She's a senior. Paula Corbalon. All right. She's a vet of the team. Perry is messy. I asked Perry to come on the show like a couple of, like maybe a month and a half ago. And he was like, they can see me on the thing. Now that the eyes aren't on Southern, he over here being messy. And I think I know why. What? What's happening with FAMU? Did I miss something? Where is Mr. Ford at? That's what we need to know. Where is Mr. Ford? Like, what is happening? Where is Mr. Ford? What is he doing? I thought he was going to bring us the tea. All right. What do you guys want to talk about before we talk about the spring game? Is there anything else that we need to discuss? We did SWAC tennis. We did excuse me. We did that. Oh, Alabama State. Okay, let me do it. Hang on. I got that saved too. Okay. So, hey nephew. Sorry. Alabama State got a new coach, y'all. Ford need to be up in Tallahassee tutoring. Lord, please, Ed, can you please stop? Not he need to be tutoring. All right. So, y'all, Alabama State basketball names their head coach, which I already knew like right away what it was. Like, duh. Duh. Hey, nephew.
Greetings.
is in my inbox? Being weird.
Who in your
Lord have
inbox?
mercy. All right. Yeah, being weird. Mm. I don't even know how that got there. All right. Um, I was trying to look up Alabama State. Okay. Alabama State basketball. You guys got to keep me grounded. How you doing, nephew?
Burnt
Weren't you
out.
boots on the ground today at the spring game? What you mean you burnt out?
Am I
You
lagging?
hot?
I feel like I'm lagging.
No, it's probably me. I have this uh it's a desktop and I have it on the Wi-Fi. Oh dang, he done already changed it. He ain't waste no time. Anyway, I knew I mean we are still waiting on our official announcement, which I think should come possibly this week. Maybe they were just waiting for Blue and White Week to get out the way. Oh, Unstoppable is messy, but y'all say happy birthday to him, but he's very messy. He said FAMU has lost the valley. He forgot to say twice. Got a Make America Great Again president and got suspended all in 24 months. Ooh, boy. That's hard. That's harsh. That's harsh. All right. So I knew that he was going to get in off season, possibly a head coaching job at the D1 level. You know, Jackson State, we have our former Jackson State alum and assistant coach at the time was Trey Johnson. He's been elevated to interim, and more than likely they're going to take that interim tag off. I also have another article about the Jackson State men's basketball team on SheLovesThee.com, so make sure you check that out. But since he has not gotten the official tag on there, let's talk about Coach Chris Wright, the head men's basketball coach at Alabama State University. They snatched him up real quick. Let's just talk a little bit about Coach Chris Wright. 121 wins to 21 losses record at Langston, 75-15 regular season record versus Sooner Athletic Conference opponents, 64-3 record in the Lions Den. He had 4 straight NAIA national tournament appearances, 2 national championship appearances, 2 rounds of 16 appearances, 3-time SAC tournament champions, 2-time SAC regular season champions. He had 2 first-team All-Americans, 1 second-team All-American, and 2 NAIA third-team All-Americans. 94% graduation rate. So, you know what? He is coming into the SWAC. I'm sure that Alabama State has high expectations for him. So, congratulations to Alabama State. Next, I guess we could just go ahead and go through the coaching circle, right? We can go ahead and go through that for right now as far as like coaching updates in the SWAC.
Yeah, who we got next?
So Texas Southern, Johnny Jones, somebody let the cat out the bag, right? Somebody was like, hey, Johnny Jones is leaving for LSU. And then
Somebody split the tea before it was official?
Yes. And then they was like, Texas Southern was like, we ain't heard nothing like that. What y'all talking about? That's not, everything dropped at the same time. So Alabama State, Jackson State, which was Mo Williams leaving. His hasn't been made official either. I haven't seen it. So Mo Williams, I think the only one that was official was Tony Madlock from Alabama State. So when all of Coach Mo Williams and the Alabama State exit, when that happened, there was also tea was spilled that Johnny Jones was leaving for LSU. And then Texas Southern Athletics was like, we ain't heard that. He's still on tap to be our head coach. We haven't heard anything. Now, a lot of people say that when you have certain roles open, even though you know you're going to fill them, you have to keep them open for a certain amount of days before you announce a permanent person.
Replacement.
So, yeah, replacement. So Johnny Jones, they said he was going to LSU. He's like, wait, I'm still the head coach. Then he releases a statement this past week. Grateful after 8 incredible years here at Texas Southern University. I want to sincerely thank administration, our athletics departments, our student athletes, and the entire community for your unwavering support. It's been an honor to serve as your men's basketball coach and be part of something truly special. I will cherish our time together. Wishing TSU continued success as the program moves forward and continues to flourish. I'm excited for what lies ahead. So my problem with this is, if you would have went ahead and told Texas Southern, would they have got Chris Wright, right? I mean, we don't really know. You knew you was going to LSU. And then you kind of like did a little hopscotch. Like, I ain't going nowhere. We haven't made that announcement yet. I'm still the head coach. And then look at him.
Like, boom. 24 hours later.
Uh-oh. If who does well in 2 years, he's gone. Who gonna be gone? He gone. Who's leaving? All right.
I think she was saying if Chris Wright does well 2 years, he gonna be gone.
Really?
I think power school might snatch him up.
I really think that he, just based off of his interviews, I really think he actually enjoys coaching at an HBCU. I really think he enjoys it. Maybe it was just me, but that's what I got from him, is that he likes coaching at a HBCU. And he's been good for quite some time. He's been at Langston for 4 years. I'm honestly surprised that no one took a chance on him. I want to say last year I was eyeing him for Alcorn State possibly. FAMU possibly. I think they went up going with Charlie Ward. And then, of course, Alcorn State ended up with their coach. But, the coaches portal is open. We got some more tea too. Texas Southern lost their defensive coordinator too. I'm going to have to look that one up.
Oh, I ain't heard that one.
Wait, Tiger Nation Undefeated said he over there cheesing like a Cheshire cat.
I'm going to have to look that up because I don't know what that is.
Nephew, you've never seen Alice in Wonderland? That weird looking cat that you could only see like its eyes and its smile?
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
I hope nobody clips me looking crazy, but they cheese really, really hard, like showing all teeth, nothing but teeth. All right. So Brandy said that's just the way the game goes.
Hey, quick question. How long has Texas Southern coach been there at Texas Southern?
Basketball or football?
Basketball.
8 years. He's been there for a long time. They used to say Texas Southern was a basketball school, like they were known for winning the SWAC. He was known. He was known.
Yeah, that's what I was about to bring up because I was saying like he
was known. Hey, Miss Whitley. Hey, Fetus. Hey, Carol Harley. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Miss Uniqua. Hey, Miss Shonda. All right,
Miss
y'all.
Shanetta. Hey, Miss Whitley. Hey, y'all.
Hey, everybody else.
Yeah, hey, everybody else.
All right. Look, why is that man cheesing like that? Oh, my God. He happy as hell that Johnny Jones is on staff. All right. So let's go up to, okay, so you know, I am expecting for the announcement for uh Trey Johnson being them taking off the
Major Bully, we said, hey, everybody else.
I'm expecting for him to take off that interim tag. So they'll just probably go in there where it says title and they'll delete the INTERIM. They'll delete that and it'll just say head coach
Oh,
because
hey,
the
Miss Sarah said.
moves are already being made, y'all. Yeah, so moves are
I
already
met
being
a,
made.
I met a lot of people at the spring game today.
You met a lot. You saw a lot of people.
Yeah, I said I had met a lot of people today. Like people I didn't even realize knew who I was.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
That's exciting. That is
Yeah,
exciting.
I met Miss Sarah. Who else I met? Who else? Oh yeah, I met Bruce. I met him. I met a lot of people. But back to the
Major
show.
Bully said he wants you to say hello to him. Hey, Major Bullies. All right, so we're expecting for that, and they'll have to redo that, of course. So that's where we're at. Can you get the new? You be having the inside scoop on the SWAC. What is it called? The Commissioner Cup. Can you get those new numbers out, or are we still? Is it still the same?
Okay, let's see. So we just won the regular season in women's tennis. So shout out to
I
them.
know, but it only says
Undefeated.
94 points. It says 94 points on there. It's
Undefeated,
still
might
94.
I add.
It's still
So if I'm not mistaken, I think it should update around
shouldn't
towards
that
the
be
end of the
12
month.
points?
Yeah, I think it should update around towards the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm. All right, let's get these spring game updates.
Because I don't think they added our points for the bowling tournament yet. Like I know we won regular season in that, so I don't think they added the rest of our points for the tournament in that sport. So it should update around towards the end of the month.
Dang. All right. So we got some pictures here for y'all. I'm gonna just tell you right now, when it comes to the Jackson State spring game, allegedly, this is what I heard. I heard that the defense shut out the offense. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is.
I
They
just
said
seen
that the
Brady's
defense.
comment. I just seen her comment. You wrong for that. Okay, I'm going on mute
Get
after that.
Brandy.
Okay.
No, you can't go anywhere after that. Just because she said that, you can't go nowhere. Hey, nephew, if
I'm still here. I'm just
you
on
can't
mute.
you can't do that. All right, I'm gonna end the chat. Yes or no? The defense shut out the offense today. Yes or no? And
Hey, Timona, you still there? We can't hear you. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I think your sound went out, Timona. Uh,
Nobody can hear me? You guys can't see me or hear me? So y'all didn't even see the
okay,
picture?
okay, I can see you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we saw the pictures. We just couldn't hear you. I think you're back now. You're back.
I was just getting ready to get messy, but I guess not. I need to be on the straight and narrow tonight, y'all. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I can see you now. I can see you and hear you. Now, what you was about to say that was messy?
Child, this shit is ghetto. This shit is ghetto. Oh my god. All right. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. I was pulling up the pictures from the Jackson State game.
hmm Yeah, the spring. Yeah, yeah, we saw the. Yeah, we saw the pictures. We just couldn't see or hear you.
Okay, well maybe I should put this on mute and just put my phone on here cuz it's ghetto. And I'm tired of restarting it. They don't want us to talk about APR scores and stuff. Not today, y'all. We are not going to be able to talk about it.
Maybe on the private line, but not the public.
Ooh, ooh, this is so
Tony, why you
ghetto.
being messy? Tony, why you being messy?
All right. I'm not echoing, am I?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Well, it looks like we have a QB1. I'll say that. Did you guys see that post? They have named QB1. This is so ghetto. What is going on? Can you hear me, nephew? We need.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, somebody said that they don't want to stay on campus. I thought you said you wanted to stay on campus. Jay,
Hmm.
I thought you said that they need to do the spring game on campus again. Trey saying that nobody had any place to sit. They need to do it in the vet. Which one is it? Some folks are saying run it back. Other folks are saying no.
Yeah, I like the vibe on the spring game on campus. Now the thing about about the seats, so of course they told like everybody, bring your lawn chairs. Now I will say they did have like a small like grandstand, but it wasn't like it wasn't tall bleachers, so nobody couldn't really like see the field good. And then on top of that, they had the like like the players be on the sideline, so it's like we couldn't really see the field because so I think that's what he's saying. Oh, why am I echoing?
Sorry.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, it wasn't. Um, did y'all not know there were no bleachers before y'all went on Dre?
Oh my God. What Dre saying?
Man, leave it to Dre to
Y'all sound like
Dre.
Richard. Oh, ja-
Yes,
I
they.
mean, I knew that because when he said bring your lawn chairs, I kind of figured there wasn't gonna be no bleachers, but I mean,
What y'all think about Quran? We already got QB1. They already said it's Jared Lockhart. What y'all think about QB2? Lady T says she enjoyed the vibe too.
oh
Why
yeah,
would
oh
you
it
go
was.
out there and be like, ain't nowhere to sit?
Oh my
Dre,
God.
stop. Dang, maybe we didn't get the memo. I don't know. Dre is terrible. All right, y'all. I was trying to pull up some pictures, but we have some technical difficulties. I was just getting ready to bring out the big one, the pictures and stuff. I got some pictures and stuff of the APR, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about the spring game because I was told that defensively we've got it sewed up for the SWAC, and offensively they were running some vanilla. They weren't going too in depth in terms of like packages and stuff because it's literally the spring game. Like they're not trying to show everything they got going on, right?
Yeah,
So yeah.
it's basically like they want to show like a like a taste of it, like a little bits and pieces here and there.
Okay. And y'all sound like Richard. What do we want? TD. What's that? Touchdown. Ooh, let me get my. I didn't see no who. I didn't see no pom pom. There I
Oh,
go.
oh, oh, they had pom poms. They had them
I
out there.
didn't see. I didn't really see that. I didn't see it. I'm just gonna keep it up with you. I didn't see it. All right. I think both of our QBs look good. I don't want it on campus. He's trying to be funny. What's good? Hey, Uncle Orange! It's in the chat. You got some details on these spring games. Let me know something. I seen Alabama A&M have their spring game. Alcorn State. The student athletes that came to basically come to junior day, I've seen like hundreds of people saying that they were coming, but I've seen at least 20 of these young student athletes post pictures and say how they had a good time. So that's exciting. Unstoppable says Karan and Jared Lockhart look good. Are those our only two quarterbacks? Nephew, are those our only two quarterbacks?
I don't think so.
Who else is our
I didn't grab my roster, so I didn't grab a roster. I should have. So I could
Wait,
look at who
so
all the
they did
QBs
have
are.
rosters available?
Yeah, they
Did
were
you?
at the they were at the game. They had them at that table like right before you came in the gate. Yeah, they were handing them out.
What?
Hmm
I want one.
Yeah, I should have grabbed one. I don't know why I didn't.
Yes, you should have grabbed one. You knew I needed one. I think both of our QBs look good. Okay. Well, uh-oh. Who's complaining? Wait a minute. They're just voicing their opinions. It doesn't mean they're complaining. I mean, if they're saying that there wasn't nowhere to sit and maybe they didn't have a lawn chair or that they couldn't see, I mean, being that they liked the vibe, maybe next year they will rent some bleachers for the spring game. Maybe that's something that's possible, right?
Yeah, they're saying some players that we did get, they're not on campus yet. They supposed to be coming in the summer. So if we like don't have like if you said like it was only two out there, like that's not the only two that we obviously have. Like some of them don't come to summer camp.
Gotcha. I got you now.
Hmm
All right.
Oh, they go the man of the hour.
The man of what hour? Mr. Four
Drop the
here? Mr. Four?
link.
You drop it. Can you drop it?
Mm-mm.
Why you can't drop it? Dang. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link, Mr. Ford. I'm so
It's
glad you're
not.
here.
It's not my live. I can't drop it.
You have the same amount of whatever it's called as I do.
Oh yeah, and Sammy Dunn actually was there. Yeah, he was there. Like not on the field, but he was there. Like he was with Dr. Cunningham. He was from I think it was Murphy High School or
Ooh, Dr.
Sammy.
Cunningham, the president of this
Yeah,
boom.
the Sonny Boom Alumni Association.
Okay, say that one more time. Who was with him?
Yeah, I was saying Sammy Dunn, yeah, he was there at the game. He was
Okay.
the incoming freshman. Yeah, he was
Yes.
there.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, I seen a post. He was posed with Dr. Cunningham, the Sonny Boom alumni president.
Okay,
I
that's
think
good.
I,
That's
I
good.
think he's from that I think he's from that high school in Alabama, Murphy High. I think
I
that's
thought
the
he
high
was
school
I
that
thought he was from Carver, but whatever.
uh,
I thought he was from Carver.
yeah, he said
Anyway,
he's his mentor, Dr.
oh,
Cunningham.
that's good.
Yeah, he mentors a lot of high school kids out there, and yeah. hmm
Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, baby, you doing all right?
Mr.
Mr.
Ford, why are you
Ford,
so late?
Hey, y'all all right?
Yeah, you must
Mr.
have woke up from
Ford,
your nap.
I ain't,
No, I'm just watching my Braves. You know, it's the first time I watched them this season. They lost to the Cleveland Indians. Well, it's not the Cleveland, it's the Cleveland Guardians.
Is that good or bad?
Well, you know, this is the beginning of the season. I don't know why.
yeah, Vigor High School, Vigor. That's what it is, Vigor. Hey,
Yeah,
Mr. Ford, I
Viger.
ain't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, how's it going?
Mr.
We
Ford, you
go-
are late.
Yeah, like I was trying to finish up that baseball game.
Because we have some questions for you.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm good, Mr. Ford.
We have
It's just
questions
been
for
a
you.
hot. It's been a hot day today, but I'm doing better.
Viger. Thank
Oh,
Yeah,
you.
Viger,
Viger.
that's down in Mobile,
Oh,
I think, isn't it?
Biger,
Yeah,
Biger. Not
that's it down in
okay.
Mobile. I
Yeah.
was asking him about our QBs because we had QB1, which is Jared Lockhart, and then we had QB2 on
Uh-huh.
the field today, and they are saying QB 2.5, 3, or whatever. The incoming freshman Sammy Dunn from Viger, Alabama, was at the game.
Oh yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Let me, Miss. Hey, Miss Whitley. What about is Brandy on here? Hey, Brandy.
Yeah, she on here too.
Hey, Lady T. What about Dr. Kanisha? What am I missing?
Uh, I don't think
Miss
I don't think
Mary
Hey,
Dr.
from
Nisha's
everybody.
in
FAMU.
here.
Is Miss Mary from FAMU in here?
Yeah, Miss Mary. Is she in here?
We got questions for Miss Mary.
Oh yeah, hey everybody else.
Hey,
Yeah.
everybody
Hey,
else.
everybody.
Mr. Ford,
Uh huh.
there were so many spring games today. It'll make your
I
head
know it.
spin.
I know it.
I think they
Alabama
said it was like
A&M, Alabama
7 or 8.
State, Jackson State,
Uh huh.
Alcorn State
Right.
from the SWAC. I'm not sure about this. Albany State. I did see Albany State had one.
Okay.
Um, Quran is QB2. That's up to debate. Braves lost to FAMU. Thank you, Mr. Ford, for telling these folks it's baseball season. Oh God, here's Jamal.
Well, I mean, the did beat FAMU the first game though. Jamal.
So do we have to fight? Did they do two? Did they do a doubleheader today, or did they win the series? Like, what's going on with that?
Well, I don't know if they did a doubleheader today.
Who's in first place in baseball in the SWAC?
The reigning champs.
Who's
Who's the
that?
reigning trip? Bethune Cookman.
Yeah, and you heard about the big win for Bethune. They went down to Baton Rouge and beat LSU.
Trey,
What?
stop it.
Yeah, they beat LSU
And
uh,
I think
at
they lost
home.
to Valley.
Huh?
They lost to Valley yesterday.
Bethune Cookman did?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr.
Oh, okay,
Ford.
okay.
You
And so Valley
I
got
said
rid of
not y'all went and whooped up on LSU and then dropped a game to Valley.
yeah.
It really is. Okay, so actually Bethune Cookman is not in first place.
Oh, they're not?
No,
Okay,
they're
so who's
not.
in first place?
Texas Southern.
Oh, Texas Southern's in
Ooh.
first place. Where's Grambling?
Mr. Ford, you don't want to know.
We in last place.
No, I'm just kidding. Texas Southern's Gramblin's like fifth.
Okay. So who's in second place?
Bethune. This Texas Southern, Bethune Cookman, Florida A&M. Texas Southern has only lost twice. Bethune Cookman actually has more wins. So Texas Southern is 10-2, but they've only lost twice. Bethune
Uh-huh.
Cookman is 12-3.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, Jamal said Jackson State has only won one series all year.
What?
Isn't that embarrassing?
Mm, mm.
But did we win in APR?
Listen up. Once I got the news yesterday about Florida A&M, it's
What news?
Oh.
like a
Oh, you was on
gut punch
Cascade
for
Road,
me. I've
Mr.
had a
Ford?
million emotions.
Wait a minute. What news, Mr. Four? You finna drop some tea. What news?
I listened to this guy. He calls himself Coach 67
Uh-huh.
Southern,
Uh-huh.
and he announced that FAMU was going to be barred from postseason play and all of that stuff. It just not,
What?
because I just really thought all that was over with, during the Willie era. I thought the APR stuff was over. And then I started thinking, like, I'm sick of APR. Is this something against black schools or something? I just had a million emotions yesterday about it.
No, so we're gonna talk about that. Like, yeah, you can say that schools such as HBCUs are disproportionately affected by it. But come
Yeah,
on now, Mr. Ford. Now y'all gonna have to at some point you're gonna have to have accountability. Accountability has to be had. Okay. So the thing
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
couple of different things that are going on. Are HBCUs disproportionately affected? Yes, because you could say it's resources, but then again, FAMU bought in somebody specifically to address APR, to
Yeah,
focus
that's what. And wasn't
on.
that during the Willie era? Because remember they had all
He
that
only
mess.
got to be there a year and then he left.
Oh, but I'm saying, didn't this happen to Willie Simmons? Didn't something like this happen with him?
Okay, so APR is a rolling, like it's a multi-year thing. So basically you take the average. So I'm gonna
For
pull
the
up
last 4 years.
Coach Simmons, but basically this is a Coach Simmons era type of thing. And when I say it's a Coach Simmons type of thing, I want to say there was some situation at Prairie View too. Not making these kids go to class.
Yeah.
They're not making them go to class. And here's a couple of different things. We keep on saying it's an HBCU thing, but there are ways to get around it. I know Jackson State has an online, like you can get your degree online for sports. So like for instance, Shador Sanders, he never went to class ever. And there's a couple of football players, they don't go to class either because they take their classes online, but they are required to go to study halls. Mr. Ford Ed said that you need to go to Tallahassee and tutor the football students.
I need to go to Tallahassee and do what?
To be a tutor, you need to teach the
Oh, what
tutoring
he got
class.
jokes? What he got jokes tonight?
He
Oh,
said
okay.
that
Who
you
is
need to
this?
be
Who was it? You
Ed.
said Ed who?
Ed
This guy
said
from
that you.
Southern?
No,
Oh no,
he's
no,
not from
no.
Southern.
Oh,
Ooh, and Unc said that all I can say is the A in FAMU doesn't stand for academics. Lord, Unc, the
who said that?
Mr. Ford.
Uncle RG.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, okay, okay.
so now what we're
Orangey
getting ready to do
Sports.
is we're getting ready to look at the APR. From my understanding, I could be wrong, but the APR underneath the era of Tiffany Dawn Sykes is not been released yet. At least not on the NCAA website. I haven't seen it. And Mr. Ford, I don't know if you remember that big live that we had last year. It was around this time
Uh-huh.
because we learned that FAMU's APR wasn't up to par coming out of last season. And we had some guests on here and they said that FAMU will apply for a waiver, they'll be granted the waiver, and then they'll just keep applying for the waiver, which usually FAMU is able to be granted a waiver to continue, but you have to meet certain benchmarks. And so the reason why they have postseason ineligibility is because they were not able to meet those benchmarks this go around.
Okay.
So what do you think about it, Mr. Ford?
I just, like I said, I just had a million emotions yesterday. I just thought, my whole thing was the 2026 season is going to be epic. I mean, at least 2 to 3 classic games every week. And then you get this news, and I'm telling you, I kind of thought about, do you remember Barry Switzer? You remember Barry Switzer?
No, can you tell us who Barry Switzer is? Because I
You
don't
remember
know who
him?
he is.
Barry
No,
Switzer?
who is that? Who
Okay,
is
Barry
that?
Switzer, this was in the midst. He was he was a head coach at Oklahoma Sooners. And remember, he had 2 teams. They were the number 1 team in the country, but they couldn't go to a bowl and they couldn't be on national television. I kind of thought about that. Uh, that was back 74, 70. It was after Greg Pruitt and them left. This was Joe Washington, Thomas Lott. They had a super team, but they had got them for recruiting violations. They couldn't go to a bowl. They couldn't be on television. And, everybody still loved them. They was something else. So I
They
kind of
couldn't
thought
be on
about that.
television. Why wouldn't you be able to be
No,
on
they couldn't be
television?
on national TV.
Okay, so here's something that I would like to say, Mr. Ford. There are ways around APR, and this is what the white schools do. And if you know your APR ain't up to snuff, then why have you not figured out a way to do the same? Which is at risk as student athletes that come that are supernatural athletes, but they are not that book smart. The PWIs do not put them on scholarship. The reason why your APR is so low is because of the players who are on scholarship. The PWIs, those at-risk students aren't on like an athletic scholarship. They find other ways to pay their tuition. So that's why they get around APR is by if you know the student is probably not the has the sharpest tools in the shed, but they're really good athletically, you don't put them on a athletic scholarship. You find other means to pay for their tuition. And then that means that they won't be counted into that APR rate.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I remember it happened with Willie during the Willie Simmons era, and I just thought they were over this. And then,
Well, it's
I
you
mean, really,
can't
to be
be.
honest with you, is APR necessary? I mean, is it necessary? Do we need this in the era of NIL and transfer portal? Do you need APR? Because these people are employees.
Well, I mean, you need to. It's a multi-year type
Because
of
it ain't
thing. It's a
amateur football no more. People getting paid. This is really semi-pro.
I mean, you really can't get out of actually Willie Simmons era because it's a 4-year rolling basis. The APR works on 4 years.
Oh yeah.
So you literally have to work through Willie Simmons first before you can even his era for you have to work through all those years. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you look at those years, some of those years are abysmal. And you know what? I know y'all are complaining about the transfer portal, but uh if you guys really want to keep it a buck, before the transfer portal was the way that it was, FAMU was terrible. So what is the excuse for that, Mr. Ford? Because they couldn't in 2019. The reason why A&T won the Celebration Bowl is because FAMU was ineligible, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So that was way before all of the stuff that we have going on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you know what? I would also venture to say, which is now you understand why possibly when there was news that Willie Simmons was leaving, maybe that's why the AD wasn't like gun ho to just run after and acquire him because quiet as it's kept, Willie Simmons has a record of not having good APRs. I'm gonna show you guys, okay? And that just means under him, they just don't go to class, I guess. I don't know. All right. So, Mr. Ford,
Uh-huh.
in 2014, 2015
Mhm.
year, before this is like, so Willie Simmons basically was being, excuse me, the other football coach was leaving and Willie Simmons was coming in, right? So
Right.
for the 2014-2015 year, after that conclusion of that particular uh, football season, of course they ended up firing or that coach ended up leaving. Their single year APR was 975.
That was Alex
Which
Woods stats, or
I
who
don't
was
know
that?
who it was, but it just says multi-year. It's multi-year, multiple head coaches at that institution. So that means that One coach was leaving. Willie Simmons was coming in. The single
Because
year
Willie didn't get
APR
there to what, 2017? When did he come?
2015.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
said
thought
in
it was
2015.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. So 2015 and 2016, the single year APR was 917. You dropped from a 975 to 917. That is a huge drop. 2016 to 2017, the a single year APR was 905. 2007 to 2018, 928 and 904. 2018 to 2019. Now this is going to FAMU. 925. COVID year 2020 to 2021, 868. 2021 and 2022, 898. 2022 to 2023, 950. So there was only what, 1 year out of that whole time that you were
You
above
got to have a 9 what? What do you have to have a 9 what?
930,
930. Okay.
930. So we're not really even in these last couple of years, which is 2024, 2025, and 2026. We haven't even really gotten into those years yet, right?
Right.
mm-mm.
I
Hmm.
don't want to blame the culture, but I do know that one of the problems that Coach Cozy had while he was at as was head coach is that some of those older student athletes that were from the Willie Simmons era, they had a problem with the way that coach was running the program in terms of like discipline, going to class, making sure you in class. So yeah, but and then it says, please note that head coach APRs represent single year rates. So these are what the single years were. So the only time that they had is above average is from 2022 to 2023. That is the only year that under Willie Simmons he had a program that was over the 930. So that's, does that mean that it's a cultural thing, Mr. Ford? Or no?
You know what? I really don't know. I don't.
What
I'm
you
kind of
mean you don't know? If it
I
quacks like
don't
a
know.
duck, is it a duck? You can't.
I mean,
Okay, you at some point you can't blame just underfunding because they have grants for that. You know that, right?
yeah, I know about the grant. But my thing is it necessary? Do we have to have APR? Do we have
Uh,
to have that? Is that necessary?
I don't know.
I
I
don't think it's
mean,
necessary.
I think they're going to actually do away with. They should be able to do away with it.
Yeah, because they're gonna do away with the NCAA. That's gonna be soon.
Um, Let me see who got. I want to say that FAMU received funding. Um, Texas Southern got one. Norfolk State got one. Southern got one. North Carolina A&T got one. Tennessee State, Coppin, Delaware, and FAMU got one. So they're getting these grants, and it's like I think like roughly $100,000. So FAMU got one in 2023 to 2024. Alabama State received one. Alcorn State received one. Valley received one. Texas Southern has received one for 2 years in a row. Norfolk State, South Carolina State. So Y'all are getting $100,000. What's up? Hello.
Huh?
I said that they're getting the $100,000 grants to offset. What do you think, Mr. Ford? You think they should just do away with it?
I wouldn't have a problem with it. I would.
So then, in terms of like graduating, you don't think they should have to graduate, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just that every time I look up, it's always a black school. It's always HBCU got
I'm old
APR
enough to remember
issues.
life before Proposition 48. I remember the players coming back to the hood after getting a quick payday and struggling, so I'm always going to be pro education. Can't have players playing and failing class. What do you think, Mr. Ford?
Well, yeah, I agree with that, but I'm just saying, I'm
I
sick of this
agree.
APR. I'm gonna be honest with you.
FAMU
Every
is
time you
worried
look
about
up, it's
being
always a
valley in
black school.
football.
It's
You know
always a
they're in
black
shambles.
school.
Damn.
You don't hear nothing about them Division 1 schools. Okay, you do Power Five. There's never a problem for them. Okay, but it's always a problem for us.
Mr. Ford,
Huh?
I can't hear you.
I'm just saying that's all. You never hear about the Power 4, Power 5 schools. You never hear nothing about the
What's
Group
going
of
on,
Five,
Chris? Hang
but it's
on.
always a HBCU school dealing with this APR. That's why I said, do we have to have that? Is that necessary? I think I lost you. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? I'm sorry.
I can hear you, Mr. Ford.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The conference, I just was. I mean, I still think it's going to be a great year. Don't get me wrong. I still think it's because I thought that last year was a great year. The 25 foot SWAC football season I thought was very exciting, and I think the 26 is going to be more exciting. And like I told you before, I remember. I think I was in junior high somewhere. Now we were Oklahoma Sooner fans, and I remember for a year or two we couldn't see them on national TV because they were on probation. But we still pull for them and everything. And I just hope fam will have, I still hope they have a great season. But this was disappointing.
I think they can still appeal it though, Mr. Ford.
Well, hopefully they will.
Dang. So you don't have nothing to say about like
Mhm.
uh how is how is that going to affect Coach Quinn Gray's program?
Well, I mean, it's going to test their resiliency. You know, even though they're banned from postseason play, let me tell you something. Them FAMU fans still expect the championship program. I've
Drake
been
said
watching.
that they don't they're not going to ban them from anything. They only do that to Jackson State.
Well, they can't. I mean, they can't play for the. They can't win the East. They can't play for a SWAC championship, but they definitely can't go to the. They can't go to the Celebration Bowl, right?
They said that that only applies to Jackson State. They don't make anybody else do that. I don't know, Mr. Ford.
Well, I mean, the question you asked was, how's this going to affect Quinn Gray? Well, I'm gonna tell you, the expectations are still going to be sky high. They're going to still expect them to win and win big. Fam, you win them schools, you can win 9 games down there, and they not happy. They not happy.
You're not happy with 9 games and you
I mean,
guys
with
have a
9
practice
wins,
reduction?
I'm just telling you now, historically, FAMU's not a 9-win school. You know, they still expect championship results. Like I said, I think that it's still going to be an exciting year because I was telling people, listen, this 26 season was going to be a super season. Like I said, 25 to me was an exciting season. I think 26 is going to be even better. FAMU has been, I think, 2 schools have made them their homecoming opponents. That's Alabama State and Jackson. I thought that was just awesome that you would, play, formidable opponent like a FAMU, like you did last year with Alabama State. Because I still say that the Jackson State Alabama State game was the most exciting game of the 25 season, in my opinion. I thought that was the most exciting game. But anyway, and that was a homecoming game. But I thought it was really great when y'all made them their homecoming, when Alabama State made FAMU their homecoming. And I still expect them to give a maximum effort. I still expect them to be an outstanding team. And that's the same thing those fans down there are going to expect, even though they got these postseason bans and all of that. That doesn't mean anything in Tallahassee. They still got to play, and they got to play hard.
I wonder if it's going to affect recruiting, though, right? Because if
It
you are,
could go either way. Yeah, it could. It could. But, at the same time, I mean, if people like his program, because really, this has nothing to do with Queen Gray. So I mean, I think that he could still have a big time recruiting. He's one of their own. He's a Floridian.
if you are a transfer student and you're coming into the SWAC, you want to be able to do the postseason play. Like that's one of the taglines. I mean, I guess they still would be in the what is it? The Orange Blossom Classic. They'll still be doing that, and then still have the Classic with Bethune-Cookman, and then they still have to get revenge on Valley, which they haven't been able to do.
Well, like I told I don't know if you I think you did do it, but if you look at their first 4 games, those are major games. The only really cupcake is the Albany State game. They got to play South Carolina State. They got to play UM. I think they got to play Alabama State. They got some really hard games. You remember the first 4 games for them were major games. Like I said, the only cupcake for me is the opening game with Albany State, which they should blow Albany State out. But they got to go up against Chennis Berry and his program. You got to go up against a program that played for the national championship in Division I football in FBS. You got to go up against the Miami Hurricanes. Then you got to play Alabama State. That's Andrew Body. Oh, they got to listen. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about they on probation and all that. They got to play. They got to come with it.
Ooh. Dre said that FAMU is the cupcake.
Boy, y'all got jokes tonight, huh?
He said, "Are you forgetting that Valley whooped FAMU ass?"
No, I haven't forgot that.
He said it's a new sheriff in town. That's what he's saying, Dre. He's saying it's a new sheriff in town, and that won't happen again.
Hey, listen. Like I said, they got to hit the road running. They got that first 4 games. I think it's Albany State, South Carolina State, and Miami. Then the University of Miami. And is it Alabama State? Can you pull up that schedule? That first, the first 4. I'm talking August, September. Can you pull up that schedule?
So basically, what you're saying is that regardless of whether or not they it counts or not, they have to win.
Yeah. This, listen. Okay, listen. Let's. I mean, all jokes aside.
No, there's no jokes aside.
All jokes aside. We're talking about one of the most storied football programs in FCS and in HBCU football. Them people don't want to hear no excuses in Tallahassee. They want wins. Okay, so it's Albany State, South Carolina State, UM, and then who's after UM?
Well, UM is an L.
Oh yeah,
and
UM is
South
an L.
Carolina State is South Carolina State trying to get it back in blood for when they lost in Bragg.
Who's
So
after
you know
UM?
how Tennessee State.
Okay, where is that? Is that in Nashville or that's in Tallahassee?
Tallahassee.
That's big. Okay, who's after Tennessee State?
Alabama A&M.
Whoa. Okay, I had that wrong. I thought South Carolina. I'm sorry. I thought Alabama State. So they play Alabama State in October, right?
No, they play Alabama State after playing Alabama A&M.
What's the date of the A&M game?
September 26th.
And then Alabama State is October what?
October 10th.
Listen.
All these games that they can't, like, that's just a terrible feeling to know that, like, let's just say, for instance, they did win the SWAC, which they're not, but hypothetically speaking, then you can't go to the Celebration Bowl. That's going to be the second time in their history where they were supposed to go to one of those big games and they had to forego it because of a postseason ban.
Yeah, that's disappointing. But anyway, like I said,
think it's interesting though that we're now asking to do away with it. But is it because of the way the transfer portal is working? Is that why people want to get rid of it?
Yeah, and I think it targets black schools. I think it targets our schools. I think it's unfair, and I don't think we need it.
Okay, so what about the kids graduating? What do you think about that? Should they be required to graduate, or
I mean, yeah, we should do as much as we can to make sure that they graduate. Yeah, but I'm just sick of this APR stuff. I'm gonna be honest with
you. Mr. Ford said he is sick. I think they're going to actually go ahead and appeal the decision. Can FAMU still go to the SWAC championship?
No, like you said, they got to appeal it, but they're banned, right? Aren't they banned for 26?
Yes, they are banned.
They're banned.
Dre said yes, they can still go. I don't know if he's being funny or not, but he said that they can. I think he said that they can still go, Mr. Ford.
No, that's not what I heard. Well, like I said, that's not what I heard yesterday. I heard they were banned, right? Like this person, Mr. Don't Play 06, right? No postseason.
Well, SWAC usually, they usually go along with whatever the NCAA says. So Dre said that the SWAC has never banned teams from the championship. Only 1 year, and that was with Jackson State. That's what he said. They've only banned it 1 year, and it was with Jackson State, according to Dre. In all of since its inception, they've only banned one team ever, and that was Jackson State. So, they
Well, hey,
might have,
what year was that they banned Jackson State? What year was that?
y'all might have a chance still. You might be good. If they appeal it, they might be able to make something shake. 2010.
Okay, 2010. So who was the coach at Jackson State at that time? Was that Comages, Rick Comages?
Do you think that having a low APR rate is a fireable offense?
Oh.
Like continuously having low APR rate is a fireable offense or no?
I think you can work through it. Didn't Southern remember they were having all them APR issues with Dawson Odoms, but
Ooh,
didn't they overcome that? And didn't they overcome it at Texas Southern? Remember
I think
Darryl Asbury? When his name? He was a Jackson State alum. What's his name? Asbury. What was that guy's name? I mean, he was a quarterback for Jackson State. He was a head coach at Southern. Remember they had the APR issues? You
ooh,
remember that?
I don't
His name,
remember that.
his name
I,
was Darryl Asbury.
listen, I remember one year I looked at the APR at Southern. I kid you not, it was in the 400s. I don't even know that you could have an APR in the 400s. How the hell do you have an APR in the 400s? If that's what you're talking about, I was like, what the hell? This has to be calculated wrong. There's no way there's an APR of 400. It's not mathematically possible.
But they worked it out at Southern, right? And Texas Southern.
Well, I see that they're getting the grant to keep staff paid. I will say that, this is definitely going to test the coach, because not being able to recruit and highlight the Celebration Bowl, there's a lot of coaches that use that as a recruiting tool. Like, come to the SWAC. You can do this XYZ. We can make it to the Celebration Bowl. You'll play in front of thousands, and they'll be able to watch it. Millions of people will watch you on ABC. So now you're not even able to say that.
Well, I mean, but the school has a big reputation,
Right, right.
because you remember a few years ago, weren't they the number one HBCU state university or something?
I think that's dealing with academics,
Academic.
which
That's what I'm saying.
which makes me wonder, like, okay, so if you guys are the number one, how are these particular players getting into your program?
Because see, with this transfer portal, these guys are coming in for 1 year and leaving, which
Mm-hmm.
hurts, because they transferring all over the place.
Right.
They come in for one season and then they gone. Because I
Well,
thought it was awful that the kid came. Remember, the kid came from the school. He was the quarterback down there last, and then he jumped up and left. I thought that was awful.
who?
Remember, what was the quarterback's name last year? FAMU. He left. I think he went to UMass or somewhere. You know,
Well,
he
they
left.
said they wasn't using him. They got rid of
He
him.
started. This kid started. He was Cozy's quarterback. You know who I'm talking about? He was from Westlake High School in Atlanta. I
No,
heard he.
they were basically trying to say that. I mean, it was kind of interesting how he went into the transfer portal and left, but
RJ, that's his name. Yeah, it was RJ. And then that other kid, Jefferson kid, he left. I think he transferred to Bethune-Cookman.
maybe the coach wanted him in the transfer portal.
You saying Quinn wanted them in the transfer portal?
Yep. All right. I have something else that I want to say. So since you're not against APR, how are you? What about the playing for 8 seasons? So
You talking about the kid at
Quad
Alabama
Brown.
A&M?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to pull it up. Quad Brown was approved for his 8th season. I have the breakdown from Ty. Bulldog Ty, Big Bulldog Ty. She basically broke down all of his 8 seasons, his college run. So then you tell me, should there be something done about that? Because right now they're trying to pass it. I don't know if you've heard. They're trying to make it so that there are no red shirts, there are no extra anything. You play your years, and then after a certain age, you are not eligible to play anymore. Basically getting rid of student athletes who are however years old, like 26 years old, 27. You'll no longer be eligible to play. After those 5 years run out, then it's over. All right. So Quad Brown college run, understanding the history. So he was at Georgia State from 2009 to 2021.
Right.
In 2019, he was a freshman. He redshirted. 2020, he played a full season, balled out, awarded bowl game MVP. 2020, a quarterback battle versus Darren Granger, and he was mainly QB2. COVID factor to consider as well, but then he transferred to UT Martin.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Side note, Darren Granger went to play in the CFL in 2024 after going undrafted to the NFL and has since retired in 2025 with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. All right. UT Martin in 2022. He was a QB2 as a dresser. Wynn was the veteran at QB1 at the time. Both drove UT Martin to the OVC co-champion and shared with SEMO, whom eventually won the conference bid to the FCS playoff based off an actual coin flip. That's crazy. Transferred to Alabama A&M. Dresser Wynn has been between the NFL, UFL, and CFL. As of 2026, he signed with the Montreal Alouettes. Okay, so Alabama A&M 2023 up until now. So in 2023, he had to sit out due to NCAA year-end residence rule. 2024, eligible, balled out for his return. 2025, injury season, torn ligament in the Tennessee State game and re-injured it in the Jackson State game. And in 2026, he was granted a medical red shirt. So what do you think about that, Mr. Ford?
I don't have a problem with it. The Chambers kid got 6 years, didn't he? What did that kid at Ole Miss get? Didn't he get 6 years?
So
you remember TJ Finley? How many years is he? Isn't he still in college?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Isn't TJ Finley still in college?
Wait, Mr. Ford. Hang
I
on.
think he's still in college.
No, he's not. No, TJ Finley is out. He is done. I want to say TJ Finley done, but when I want to say TJ Finley's done, but the young man in Mississippi that recently got some extra eligibility, he actually had to go through the courts.
You talking about Chambers?
Yeah, he went through the courts, and then he found a judge that was preferential to Ole Miss and the Supreme Court. Like, there's nothing you could do about it at that point. Once they got a hold to it, you knew he was getting ready to do whatever it is that they wanted, which, because I want to say he's an alum. Dem Boy said, I can't support a player playing against people who were in elementary school when you were graduating from high school.
I don't have a problem with it because he was hurt. Usually they don't grant our kids, you know, they don't. Our black college kids usually don't win these cases.
It's not that they don't. It's that he must have been doing what he's supposed to do in terms of like documenting the injury, documenting the doctor visits. Like, you can get a waiver, you just have to make sure that you're documenting all of your stuff correctly.
Hey, Ed 07, you said that Ole Miss's quarterback, because he's not an NFL caliber quarterback. You sure about that?
Chambliss?
That Chambliss kid, you sure he's not? I think that kid gonna get a shot at the league. When it's all said and done, he'll probably be drafted. Huh?
Well, why you don't go now?
Because they offered him $6 million.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. But that kid, that Chambliss kid, the way he showed out on Georgia and them other schools, yeah, I think he's gonna get a shot at the NFL now.
Okay. So, but he's not a first rounder, is what you're saying?
Well, it depends on how he looks this year. I mean, what that kid, and by the way, I think he's gonna turn Minnesota out. What's the kid's name was at Oklahoma and was at Texas A&M? Wasn't it Kyler Murray? What's that kid's name from down there? You know, he played with Oklahoma as soon as he won the Heisman. What's his name? Kyler Murray. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he drafted first round?
I thought he was drafted third round.
Wait a minute. Doc, was Kyler Murray drafted first round?
Ooh, they said he's an undrafted free agent, Mr. Ford.
Who?
Chambliss.
Okay, Chambliss is a what now?
An undrafted free agent. Yes, baby.
Okay. Yeah, that kid, Kyler Murray, was a first round pick, and that kid, that Chambliss kid, if he has a good year at Ole Miss, he's gonna be a first round pick.
Mm. 8 years is a long time, Mr. Ford.
Listen, I ain't got no problem with it. I hope he does well up there in Normal. I really do. I want to see Sam Shade and them do very well. Like I told you, my prediction was that the 26th season would be more exciting and have more classic games than the 25 season. And I'm, you know, like I said, I was disappointed about the news I got yesterday about FAMU, but I'm hoping that it doesn't, you know, stop it from being a really great season next year. Because I just feel like 26 is going to be epic.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, prayers. But this is my thing, though. I also, which I didn't get a chance to see, but I'm hoping that he did do that, which is getting a quarterback, right? You still got to go recruit a quarterback. Regardless if you have, like when you have somebody, or excuse me, a quarterback the caliber of Quad Brown,
yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to find another quarterback that'll sit.
Well, didn't they recruit a number? I thought they recruited like, what, 3 or 4 quarterbacks, right? Because I told you they got a kid from Penn State. They got a kid coming from your home state. Let's see. I know they got those two. Didn't they get three? Didn't they get another quarterback?
I ain't seen it.
I'm talking about the Alabama A&M. Didn't they bring in about 3 quarterbacks?
Oh, okay. Yeah, they did.
I
But
remember
I'm
the 6'5" kid. He went from Penn State. They brought a kid in from I don't know if it was St. Louis, but I think it was Missouri. It might have been a junior college kid.
I'm saying trying to keep the quarterback. If you don't think you're gonna play, they go into the portal. You know how they are. You just don't want a situation where you lose out on a quarterback.
Yeah. Well,
They said TC Taylor gonna shake the shit out of them people in Mobile again.
oh yeah. So y'all playing A&M in Mobile again?
We always do. I mean,
Oh
that's
yeah.
just a given. It's almost like the honorary home game for them. They always go to Mobile. Hasn't
Oh yeah.
changed in years, Mr. Ford.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
By the
so
way, did you say that Alabama State had a new basketball coach? Did you say that?
Ford did.
Okay.
Chris
What's the name?
the Langston coach.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Yeah. Yes. Boy.
Boy. We got some
Okay.
coaches in the SWAC this year, Mr.
Oh
Ford.
boy, I tell you. So okay, so Jackson's going with Trey. What anybody say anything about Texas Southern?
Well, Texas Southern, they just announced his departure. At first they took it back. Somebody leaked it and then they said, well, we ain't heard that. He's still our coach. And then he must have did a rope-a-dope on him because then he left.
Yeah, but I'm saying, have you heard any? They haven't hired anybody, right?
No,
Okay,
they just
okay,
announced it.
okay,
That
okay.
he is leaving. In
I
fact,
wonder would they go back and get Mike Davis? Remember Mike Davis? He left them for Detroit Mercy. He was on that staff with Penny Hardaway last year
well, why would you go back and get him?
because he was so successful at Texas Southern. Remember Mike Davis? I think he was an
Well,
Alabama graduate.
remember it because this coach wasn't Johnny the coach for like 8 years.
Uh, I'm not sure. I'd have to if we could look it up. You talking about Johnny Jones?
No, I'm saying Johnny Jones was at Texas Southern for 8 years. So I'm trying to
Yeah,
figure
that's
out
what I'm saying. Yeah, okay.
what year you're talking about.
Before
That
Johnny Jones got there, the coach was Mike Davis.
well,
Mike
all I
Davis
know,
left for Detroit Mercy.
no, we're not going to go get coaches that leave us.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't
I'm
like reunions?
I'm just playing Mr. Ford. I'm not
Oh,
Texas.
okay.
I don't know
All right.
what they do. I don't know what they'll do. All I know is we
Did
are
they get
on.
an AD yet? They still an interim AD at Texas
Yeah,
Southern? Or?
they gotta worry about that too, Mr. Ford. They got a lot going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh,
So you heard anything about this? Now, their spring game was today?
Alabama State, Alabama A&M, Alcorn State had one today.
You got any
Jackson
information? Where's G? You supposed to have G on here. So you supposed to get on here and say something.
Perry was here earlier, Mr. Ford.
I miss Perry.
You missed Perry. He didn't get up here. You could have probably got him up here. He was being messy in the comments, but he was
What was
here.
What was Perry talking about?
He wasn't talking about nothing, but he was here. You had your chance, Mr. Ford. You didn't come.
Yeah, I was watching the Braves. It was my first time watching the Braves.
Lord have mercy. All right, so let me see what else mess we got up in here. Mr. Ford, Texas Southern needs a new defensive coordinator.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Now, what was the old defensive coordinator? What was his name?
Huh?
The one that just left. What was his name? What's his name?
Oh, let me get him on here. Texas
Okay.
Southern. Yep, it says that it has an opening. Let's see. Defensive coordinator was Billy Parker.
Okay.
He was only there for 1 year, I believe.
Okay.
Or maybe 1 or 2 years. Yeah.
So
He
this
played
is Coach.
in the NFL and was a member of the Miami Dolphins and Carolina Panthers. He also won a pair of Grey Cups with the Alouettes through his CFL career.
Okay.
Dang.
So this is Coach Dishman's 3rd year coming up, or what is this?
Yeah, I believe it's his 3rd year.
This is 3rd year. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay says that the Day with the Boom had over 900 students to participate today.
Oh, this is on campus? This is on campus?
Yes.
So y'all going to be marching 400?
Yeah, we're going to march about 4. Oh, another thing. Alabama A&M's band director is retiring.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Jay, you going to apply for that job?
What?
I was saying, is Jay going to apply for that job?
No. Here, I need to play this because that's our first game of the season. So as you know, and you know Reggie Barlow know how to win. Let me see. So you know Reggie Barlow has the new offensive coordinator, Matt Leone, former offensive coordinator. So they had their spring game today as well.
Okay.
So I have an interview from him. Here, I'm going to play it.
Okay.
Spring football, was excited to get out here today. God bless us with a beautiful day in terms of weather. We want to come out here and have fun, see these guys compete, not get anybody hurt. So we're happy about that. But it was a fun day. Spring football has been good. We've been able to get better as the spring has gone on. So proud of our guys for that. Proud of our coaches and the workers in the field. We just got to continue to get better.
Talk about some of the new guys that have come on, your first recruiting class here at TSU, new coordinators as well. Just what are you seeing from the early weeks?
Yeah, so we've been blessed to get 2 new coordinators. Said Thornton, who's a guy I played college football with. We went to the Jaguars together, and then, of course, Matt Leone, our offensive coordinator, who has a lot of experience, a wealth of knowledge. He's done an amazing job every place he's been. He's doing a good job of getting our offense going. I'm really proud of the way that they competed today. Obviously, we got Dylan Lee, a new quarterback that's here. Marcellus Tate is another quarterback that has come on and did some good things. We brought on about 20 guys on this roster that we think will help improve us. Happy to have them here really in the front end, defensive ends, defensive tackles. So we're excited about those guys being here. And, we just got to continue to work and let this be motivation to come back and be even better.
All right, Mr. Ford, what do you think about that?
Okay, let me say this. I saw Barlow's career when he was at Alabama State. He's a SWAC person, and I pull for him. But I need Jackson State to go up there and beat the shit out of them in August, because Tennessee State has this arrogance about they don't need to be in the SWAC and all of this. The SWAC is below them. So I'm hoping that when Jackson State plays them, that TC and them beat the snot out of them. I really do.
Well, all right. Mr. Ford.
Yes.
Well, all right. Well, one thing that I will say about Coach Reggie Barlow, and I don't know, like the DC Defenders, they've been kicking ass. I guess they've been kicking ass whether he's there or not. because they did kick some ass today. They scored like 46 points today.
Okay, so that was the DC Defenders. Who did they beat today?
I don't know who they beat, but I saw that score. I was like, damn, are y'all ever gonna look like? I want to say the DC Defenders was able to clinch back-to-back titles. You know, Reggie Barlow left to go to Alabama. I mean, not Alabama, Tennessee State.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, so they played Houston today, the Houston Gamblers, and they won 45-7.
Okay, so who's the coach of the DC Defenders? Who's the coach now?
Is the one that was supposed to come to Tennessee State, and then he ended up keeping the. Let me see. He ended up.
Is that Harris? That's Shannon. Is it Harris?
I want to say, okay. Yeah, him.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Miss Southern Savvy Bell says she can't wait. She'll be there. She's been waiting for this game to return. Too bad it left Memphis behind. Speaking of Memphis, Mr. Ford.
And don't forget, Nashville is getting a new dome stadium. So that could start something, you know, that maybe Jackson State one day will go up there and play them in that dome stadium.
Speaking of, I want to know your thoughts on, because you just parlayed kind of into it. LeBron said that Memphis is not a good city to be in. They don't have nice hotels, I guess. I don't know. And he said that they need to move the Memphis Grizzlies to Nashville. What do you think about that?
You know, I've been to Memphis. I don't have a problem with Memphis. I mean, it's like most urban cities, large urban cities, you know, you got crime and you got this, but hey, it's no different than, I mean, look at most of the American cities got the same problems. No, I don't know. I mean, Memphis can keep their franchise, and then if the NBA want to give Nashville a franchise, they can give them one. They can give them one.
Why are they trying to steal it?
Yeah, but you know, I didn't get this. I don't know. I don't really understand where LeBron is coming from, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, so that went viral this week about LeBron. Basically,
yeah, I did do that. I did it. I mean, I don't see a problem. Memphis can keep the Grizzlies, and then how about Nashville getting their own franchise? Because they talking about giving Seattle a franchise, and who's the other? If somebody else.
Supersonics.
Yeah, Seattle's fixing to get a franchise. Is it Vegas?
The Memphium and the Peabody are amazing hotels. LeBron was playing for the Miami Heat, which was hood and ghetto too. The Grizzlies is all Memphis has. Memphis is so fun, hood fun, but fun. Hotel owners should upgrade their hotels. I mean, listen, there's no reason to have a 6-star hotel for 100 athletes that'll be circulating and rotating.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Ford, so you know, now that you've commented on that, we pretty much done went through everything that we had to say in terms of tonight. You know, the Jackson State girls tennis clinched the SWAC championship. That's now bowling, soccer, and tennis that Jackson State has clinched a SWAC championship for the regular season.
So you in first place for the Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, and we should be getting some updates. We should have over 100 points. We're wide gap, and the girls are doing their due diligence.
Hey, so how's your track and field, men and women's doing in outdoor track
I
and field?
remember you asked me that, and let me see. Let me see if I can get you some deets on that, because I remember you did ask me that, and I was like, I don't know how you even track that type of stuff. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I want to say the only way you can really track that type of stuff is when they how can you track that? I guess you can't track it until the SWAC championship, can you?
Well, I mean, are they having a really good season so far? Have you heard anything?
Well, freshman Milena Mallory is the SWAC weekly newcomer of the week.
Okay.
Caden Berry is the field athlete of the week. He had the men's discus last week with a throw of 51.94 meters. So they've been hitting personal records. Dalen Harris.
When's the SWAC track and field championships, and who's hosting?
Now that's a good question. And that's really where the meter is, because how you can't really, you talking about outdoor track, right?
Right. Yeah. When's the SWAC championship? Is it Prairie View again? Who's hosting?
May 10th through May 12th, and it's at Southern.
Oh, it's at Southern. Okay. That'll be
Southern
nice.
University in Baton Rouge.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be real nice. To me, Southern's always a nice place to host because it's got kind of like a central location.
Mr. Ford, now with golf, the girls been doing pretty good, but baby, I saw last week, I don't know where we were at, but it was bad, Mr. Ford.
That was the golf team?
The men's golf team had like plus 30. I was like, damn, y'all hitting double bogeys every damn hole. It was plus 30, Mr. Ford.
Now, who's the coach for the men's golf team at Jackson now? It's not Eddie Payton, is
it? Mr. Ford, why would it be Eddie Payton?
Remember, he was really good. Remember, they had a...
Matter of fact, guess what?
Huh?
Tomorrow starts the SWAC championship for men's golf.
And who's hosting that?
I don't know, but I just happened to turn it on here because I was like, dang, we hit that plus 30. I was like devastated. I was like, you should never see the plus sign on the board when you're looking at golf. You want it to be negative. It was terrible. But no, Eddie Payton is not. It's Rob Ford, I believe.
Okay. And by the way, I don't know who's winning the Masters. I hadn't had a chance. Who's winning the Masters so far?
People that I don't even know. I don't know.
I don't know either. Anybody know who's winning the Masters?
I have not. I was at the I was playing poker today. Okay, so we got Masters. C Young has.
Oh, Rory. Okay, Rory's winning. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Thank you, Doc. Yeah, I see it. Okay.
McElroy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're tied for first. Wait, how's that even?
Sunday's always, the big day.
Okay, but here's my thing. Like, I used to watch golf back in the day when it was, what's his name? VJ Singh?
No, I was, what's his name that's going to get from hip? Tiger Woods. It was me and my aunts. We watched Tiger Woods and didn't know nothing about no golf. We was just watching him.
I mean, I at least I would watch VJ Singh and Tiger Woods. And who else?
I watched a guy years ago. He died. He was in the 80s. He was a black man. He was from Florida. Oh, I can't think of his name.
Mickelson. Phil Mickelson.
Yeah, I remember Phil. Phil was from San Diego. There was a black man that was real big in golf in the 80s. You remember him?
Sergio Garcia. No, I do not. I'm
Hey,
telling
what was that black man's name? He could really hit the ball. This was in the 80s. He died a few years ago. We used to watch him because
Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer?
yeah, no. This was a black man.
Oh, we don't know who that black man
Yeah,
was.
I remember Lee Elder. I'll never forget Lee Elder. I remember Lee Elder and his wife. Lee Elder was the first black man we saw play in the Masters. This was after Lee Elder. This guy was from Florida. He was somebody's caddy. He learned how to play golf. I think he died up here in Atlanta. Oh, I can't even think of his name.
Calvin Pete.
That's Kevin Pete. That's him.
Ooh,
Kevin Pete.
Kevin Pete. Okay.
Yeah, Calvin Pete. That was him. We used to watch him.
Calvin Pete, he won 12 PGA Tour events, most by a black golfer before Tiger Woods. He led the
I remember
PGA
him.
Tour in driving accuracy for 10 years straight. Played on the 1985 Ryder Cup. He wasn't originally from Florida. He was born in Detroit, but he lived and played out of Florida.
Okay.
Jim Thorpe was another black golfer.
I remember Jim Thorpe. I remember him. But I definitely remember Calvin Pete.
Okay. I just asked ChatGPT. They know everything.
Yeah, that guy Calvin Pete was really good. I remember that, like you said, that was before Tiger. And we used to watch him. Lee Elder. Lee Elder had a very intelligent wife. His wife was so smart. And Lee Elder, the first guy I saw play in the he was the first black man I saw play in the Masters.
So basically what that means is we're going to be covering golf. It's going to be the 13th. It's going to be basically tomorrow, Monday through Thursday, I guess.
Okay, this is the SWAC?
Yeah, the SWAC championship for men's golf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're hoping for our men to play better. Dear God, because plus 30 is not getting it. Our women's golf team played pretty decent. So hopefully we're competitive. It's our first year. So I'm sure that, we're just getting the kinks out for golf. But yeah, we have the SWAC tournament. So hopefully we play competitive this week with the men's golf.
Mr. Mona, you should host your own golf tournament. The SheLovesThee golf tournament.
Mr. Ford, I don't know anything about doing golf though.
Yeah, you could do that. Either that or a tennis tournament. And call it SheLovesThee golf tournament or SheLovesThee tennis tournament. You could do that.
Okay, cool. We're gonna be over here at the Charlotte golf course. I forgot what it's called.
You could do that. You could do that.
All right. So, Mr. Ford, I think I'll come back. Ooh, Southern Savvy Bell says she signed up. All right, we got a volunteer already, Mr. Ford.
Now, does she want golf or she want tennis? She want both.
Golf. I think she's talking golf.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should have you can name it SheLovesThee tennis tournament, and you can have it in the, huh?
Southern Savvy says she plays both.
Yeah, well, hey, Southern Savvy Bell, I'm a tennis player. I really don't know too much about golf, but I'm a tennis player myself.
The SWAC golf tourney is at Birmingham at Robert T. Jones Golf Trail at Oxmoor Valley. Ayana be getting it, boy.
Oh, yeah. That's doing it. But you should think about that. You should think about it,
I know you're getting ready to go to bed, but
you should think about that golf tournament. SheLovesThee golf tournament.
Okay, Mr. Ford, I will think about it.
Yeah, think about that.
We got when you do the golf tournament, can we play one day of 18 holes? I'm not playing multiple days of 18 holes. That's much.
Yeah, you just want one day. You just want one day. Yeah, you
Okay.
just want one day.
So, Mr. Ford, my
Mhm.
last question for you
Uh-huh.
is about the rhetoric that was being plastered all over the internet about the makeup of baseball in terms of like who is getting recruited and who is going to these schools, more specifically HBCUs. So basically, they were trying to say that Latinos were overwhelmingly on the roster for Bethune-Cookman. And some people had issues with it. Me personally, I was just like, oh, yes, we're HBCUs, but you're also here to win. Like the scholarship isn't just a spot for you because you're Black.
Right.
And on top of that, there are a lot of Black athletes that are from HBCUs because I went to the All-Star game in Kannapolis, North Carolina, and there were plenty of Black students there. Student
Well,
athletes that were basically highlighted, the All-Star. They're making it seem like we're just giving all of our scholarships away to those type of athletes. But I will say this, sometimes we miss the mark because we don't necessarily highlight baseball. For
well,
instance, former Jackson
huh?
Oh, I just want to say this real quickly. Former
Okay.
Jackson State outfielder Joseph Eichelberger was signed to the Tri-City Valley Cats for a contract. And we don't highlight our baseball players, like what they do after school. Some of these people play semi-professional.
Right. Well, there's some social engineering involved that we don't have enough time to discuss, and especially in the South, where they take the Black athletes, especially in the small rural towns, and they direct them to football, basketball, track and field. And it's kind of like it's a country club atmosphere when it comes to baseball. They might let one Black athlete play baseball, and that's it. Now,
But where are you
uh,
seeing that at? Like, why do they keep saying baseball is expensive? I'm like, do baseball cleats cost more than football gear?
well, they're talking
Or
about the travel. Those people are doing the travel baseball. You know, where you're
but
going all
basketball
across.
has AAU. Don't they have AAU
Hey,
teams that
you, yeah, yeah, it does.
what AU teams? Don't they have to travel all over the country?
Well, some of those, if the team is really good, it'll be picked up by Nike, Puma, Adidas. Uh, I don't know if Reebok. I don't know if Reebok is real active, but I've had some cousins that have played AAU and they traveled all over the country. They didn't pay a dime because their teams were uh, basically funded by either Nike, Adidas, Puma. So it's a little different than with baseball. But now, one of the things I've been clamoring for many years, and it's one of my criticisms of the MEAC, is that a lot of the schools in the MEAC don't play baseball. I've always thought that was ridiculous. I feel that all of the uh, MEAC schools should have baseball. The SWAC schools have it. The MEAC schools should have it. All SIAC schools should play baseball. All CIAA schools should play baseball.
Um, Ayana said that the first time she ever went to Puerto Rico, as her flight was landing, all she saw was square open fields almost every corner, like baseball fields all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I just know that, there was that dynamic. But I don't think we should say that a Latino player is taking away from a Black player, because then it makes it sound it's kind of like mimicking racist rhetoric that's being said about Black players at white colleges.
Yeah, I don't see
They
any. I don't.
love baseball, other
I don't have a
love
problem with Latino players playing at HBCUs. I don't have a problem with it at all. Um, when you start talking about the Caribbean, you got to remember some of the really for a long time it was believed that the best baseball players in the world came out of Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. The guy that's a superstar here in Atlanta. I think he from Venezuela. Where is Ronald Acuna from? Is he
Ronald
from
who?
Venezuela? Ronald Acuna. He's a superstar for the Atlanta Braves. Look
Well,
up.
didn't Lacuna lose today?
Yeah, they lost
Y'all,
to the because he's from Venezuela, right? I was about to say now, there are a lot of super ball players in Latin America. Okay. If you go back and look at the old Negro leagues, many of their players came from Latin America.
and that's what somebody said on the thing. I think HBC or no, Hale Wildcats. He said that a lot of the players in the Negro leagues were Latino.
Yeah, they were Latinos. The book you want to read it's called
Rattlers.
the book is called Only the Ball Was White. Let's see if you can pull that up. Put in the book was called Only the Ball Was White. That's a history of Only the Ball Was White. See if it'll come up.
Yes, it did come up. Hang on just a second. Only
Yeah,
the ball was white. A history of legendary Black players and all Black professional teams by
yeah.
Robert
Everybody should get that
Patterson.
book. Yeah, you should get that book. That book is
Acuna
awesome.
Jr.
Yeah, because see what people don't realize.
And then it might also be like
See, the Negro Leagues was actually better than Major League Baseball. And that's one of the reasons why Branch Rickey and them did what they did. Two things they wanted. They wanted the Black athletes and they wanted the money that the Negro Leagues was making. Yeah. They didn't do us a favor. They came and raided us. And they took from us our best players and they took the money that we were making. See,
so,
the All-Star game.
If you could do it all over again, would you fight for separate but equal over segregation? If you could turn back the hands of time and say, let's not fight for desegregation, let's fight for separate but equal, would you have rather done that than integration?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought, as a historian, and I made a lot of people mad by saying this. I've always felt that integration destroyed us as a people. Okay, it diluted our strength, the little unity that we did have, the little power that we did have. It diluted it. I've always felt that integration was not good for us at all. If you look at us now, we're destroyed people. A guy walked up to me. I think it was last week, and he said to me, Mr. Ford, the majority of our people live in total darkness. And I couldn't say anything. I couldn't, I guess silence is agreement.
Oh, Mrs. Smith said that her grandson lives in North Carolina and he plays baseball. And she said his baseball bat was $400.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was that expensive. Braxton plays soccer and soccer's not that expensive. Maybe it's because I don't have him in the maybe it's just because I have him at the local YMCA, but it ain't been expensive for me. It might cost me maybe $100 a season to go get some shin guards and a soccer ball, but it has not been that expensive.
Yeah, it can get expensive. I remember I had a glove and I had a bat. Yeah.
Jamal says the SWAC walks too many batters and it's bad for the entire league. We got to get it together. Bethune-Cookman just beat LSU, and then Alabama State beat South Alabama. It was a pretty
Those
good
are
week.
two. I was about to say those are two quality programs.
Yeah, I would say that.
Those are those were two.
Ooh. Miss oh, Lord. Southern Savvy said, I heard those big civil rights leaders just wanted to legally deal with the white woman.
Well, what they were,
And
they
that
were
was their motivation for integration.
well, what they were envious of what the white power structure had, and they wanted to be near and dear and on the front porch of the white power structure. See, you got to understand, the person who told us and laid the plan out for us was Garvey. Garvey laid the plan out, whether we want to accept it or not. Garvey laid the plan out. Okay, he told us, get away from them, separate, segregate yourself from them. Okay, do for self. Stop begging the white man to do for you what you can do for yourself. And what happens is Du Bois, Challones, what's that guy was named? A. Philip Randolph. Those people were meeting with the FBI and with J. Edgar Hoover, and they had two missions in mind. The first one was to destroy Marcus Garvey, and the second one was to destroy his organization, the UNIA. This was what you would call the Black Illuminati.
Okay, don't be using those type of words. It's time for us to go to bed, Mr. Ford. You using them code words. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
When we coming back on here, Mr. Ford?
That's up to you. I'm with you coming. I always love. You stopped. You didn't like it. I love a Friday. I love a Friday and Saturday. But you didn't like that.
Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Mr. Ford, do
like
you
a
know
Friday.
that my son has been gone the past 2 Saturdays? I went and I played poker. I love playing poker, and I was like, I was at the casino and I was doing
Was
my
that
thing.
outside of Charlotte?
No, it was in Virginia.
Because I was about to say, my uncle, he lives in Charlotte. I come up to see my uncle. There's somewhere around Charlotte they go and do their little gambling vices. I think is it in Charlotte or they go to Virginia?
I don't know. I go to Virginia.
It's somewhere. I thought it was around Charlotte, or maybe they do go. No, it's got to be around Charlotte. Is there some kind of like a casino in Charlotte or outside of Charlotte?
It's in Kings Mountain.
I think that's where he goes.
Well, he's probably going to go play blackjack or something. I sit down and I play poker. Like, I play like Texas Hold'em. I don't really get into Omaha like that. But anyway, I play Texas Hold'em, and I said, you know what? I know I'm going to have to come live this Saturday. There's just too much that has been going on. New basketball coach, APR ban, all these spring games with these exciting new players. And I mean, all of the playbooks were vanilla, but this is what we want to see. Like, we're excited about the new season.
Right.
So I came on here. So I'm not going to make any promises, but for sure, I'm going to be here next Saturday. I know that much.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know about, I want to come, if our head coach is named, if they remove the interim tag Monday or Tuesday, then I'll come back on for Tuesday night, of course.
And that's for Trey? Is that for Trey?
Yeah.
I think they're going to remove that. I think that.
So too, but I'm thinking it could be as early as Monday or Tuesday. They probably wanted to just get Blue and White week over with. Right. So I'm expecting for that to be announced soon. WNBA draft is on Monday. So yeah, Tuesday, Mr. Ford, Tuesday. Yeah. And And
Okay.
if he doesn't, then we'll come back on Thursday and we'll be able to talk about the golf championship. I am praying that the Tigers golf better than what they did last week when I saw plus 30, because dear God, please help us. You know what plus 30 is, Mr. Ford?
No, you got to tell me.
You don't know how to play golf?
No, I'm really not a golf person. I just watch Tiger Woods and black golfers.
So you just was literally just watching him hit the ball. You don't know nothing about par 4 or
It
par
was
5.
all racial. It was all racial. If those people are not playing, I'm not interested.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so par 5 basically means you have 5 shots to get the ball into the hole. Par 4 means you have four chances. So when you go over it, you get a plus sign. So a bogey, a double bogey. I don't even know what happens after double bogey, but I'm pretty sure they got them. Then if you're able to get it in under whatever the par is, like 3 or 2, that's an eagle, a double eagle, or a birdie. Okay, Mr. Ford. So when you was watching Tiger Woods, he had 5 chances to get the ball in, and he was getting it there in 3, sometimes 2. So yeah, like I saw the score for the Jackson State golf team, and I was like, this can't be real. Like, we were in 11th place, and I'm hoping that they do a better job. Listen, if you have plus 30 on there, that means that you're shooting like a par 4 is taking you like 8 shots to get in there.
Now, the guys on the golf team at Jackson, that's a full scholarship, or are they just playing?
Mr. Ford, they're scholarship players.
Okay, so that's a full scholarship.
First year. Yeah, but it's like it's their first year, right? It's their first year. So here's what I say is the women's golf team, they've been doing decent. So, I'm holding out for hope, because we need another we need another SWAC regular season tournament. We need one of those, or not tournament. We need another regular season championship.
Yeah. Okay.
So
how many
brought back the golf team. We're expecting.
How many golf players do you have at Jackson?
It's probably like 6 or 7 for women and 6 or 7 for men. It's probably like 14 or 15 scholarship players, maybe.
Are most of the kids from Jackson, or they're from all over the country?
Oh no, these are from all over the country.
Okay.
The Jackson State men's golf program won 25 SWAC championships and 8 national
I remember that's
In 1995, the Tigers made history by becoming the first HBCU to compete in the NCAA Men's National Golf Championship. So we are not new to this. We are true to this. And I'm just going to need turning back to glory. Oh, they said they give all type of money for golf.
So who's dominant in golf? Is it Southern or Grambling, or is it Alabama State, or who's dominant in golf right now?
Southern and Howard.
Southern and Howard. Okay.
Oh, they said FAMU doing good too.
Oh, in golf?
Yep, they said that.
Oh, okay.
They said FAMU is doing pretty decent. So we want all of those people to make if we don't get it, we definitely want all those people to get it, because then that means that the other teams that are closer to us in the Commissioner Cup, it means that they can't catch up to us. So we don't mind FAMU winning.
Yeah, did you remember that guy Curry at Golden State? Didn't he give a lot of money for the golf program Howard University. Did you hear that? Remember
Well,
that?
it must be. I remember that.
Yeah, he gave a lot. He basically brought the program back
Well,
because
he
I
bought it
think
back
they had
because
dropped
they
it.
was winning. They
Yeah,
winning.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I forgot Howard plays golf and soccer in the SWAC. What
Yeah, I
you
just
mean they
remember it.
play in the SWAC? I don't think they play in the SWAC. I don't know what they were playing. They were playing something.
Yeah, I just remember Curry giving a lot of money to that golf program at Howard University.
Yeah. So we're working on the golf. I love their saddle Oxfords. This a JSU team in red. I love the red. My alumni chapter members hate it. You see us in that red, Mr. Ford?
No, let me hold on. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
they're
yeah.
saying that Jackson State don't wear red. And look at who he has on his team.
Oh yeah.
He knew what it took to win.
Oh yeah. So y'all won the regular season.
No, they won more than regular season. They was winning that, and they were competing at the collegiate NCAA national men's golf
Oh,
championships.
okay. Okay.
Like you said, Eddie had them straightened out.
Oh yeah, Eddie was legendary. Yeah, he was really good.
So I'll see you on Tuesday or Thursday.
Okay. All right. Have a good night.
I
Have a
know
good
that
night, everybody.
you're getting ready to go to bed. You're getting ready to say, "Well, Miss Timona, it's time for me to turn it in." I know you're
Yeah.
going to say it. But thank you for still coming on because you was late tonight.
Yeah, I was watching the Braves.
So we shall see you guys later. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. I had fun. It was a good night. I'll see you guys on Tuesday or Thursday. Be blessed.
All right.